Hi, welcome to my Yoga Stretch Fusion floor only class. I'm Jennifer Wagner with Collective Wellness. Don't forget to subscribe. First things first, click on that button there that says subscribe. It's free. You get notifications to all my sessions. This floor only is on the floor, like it says. We stay on the floor. We don't get up and down. It is a fusion of yoga, ballet, a little bit of Pilates, and sometimes Tai Chi, mostly in the standing version, which I'll have a video for you at the end of this session. So we're going to start by laying down. If you have lower back issues, always roll up a towel, a small towel, and just have it up against your lower back. But go ahead and lay on down. Palms open to the sky, and go ahead and just kind of get yourself situated. And then wiggle your rib cage and wiggle your hips. Just kind of let them loosen up and relax towards the floor. Arms relaxed, legs relaxed. And we're just going to hang out here for a moment. You can close your eyes and just let your body melt into the floor. Inhale through your nose and exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Allow your body just to release. Gravity is not pushing down on you, so you can just relax. All right, open your eyes and bring yourself into a full body stretch. So feet together, arms up over your head, and just elongate the body as far as you can go. Inhale and exhale. Let your palms open to the sky as you let your arms relax, shoulders down, palms, hands down. Inhale and exhale. And bring your arms down by your sides. Bend your knees so your feet are flat, a little flat, tongue-tied here. Tuck your heels in as far as you can. Toes and knees are straight forward, and then activate your inner thighs. We're going to start with a pelvic tilt and release. It may not seem like very much of a movement, but it's definitely a great way to start, especially as we transition into these exercises. Imagine you have a glass of water sitting on your pelvic area, and when you tip, and the water is going to tip over onto your stomach. So if that helps you know which way those hips are going. And it might be just a really tiny movement. If your hips are pretty tight or you don't have that muscle memory yet, it might not be a very big movement. That's okay. All right, hands down by your sides. You're going to go into that pelvic tilt and lift your hips up off the floor. We're not going into a full bridge, just about a straight line. Good, and then down and up. And your thighs activated. Relax your neck and your chin and your head. Good. Just activating all our muscles, waking them up. Okay, go ahead and come down. Release the hips for a second. Inner thigh still activated. Pelvic tilt again. This time, arms coming straight up. Chin away from your chest. You're going to reach for the sky and then back down. If you need to, you could always have a hand behind your head, but we're not pulling with our hand. We're just using it as a little support. But I want you to bring your chin away from your chest so you're relaxed through your neck because you're using your abdominals to bring your shoulder blades off the floor and reach. One more. And down, hands down by your sides again. Let's lift up a little higher into that bridge. Inner thighs activated, a little higher. We're not going into full bridge as in where we're arching in the other direction. Inner thighs activated. Okay, we're gonna go into a bridge. You're gonna drop one hip, the other one is going to go up, and then swing and lift. Swing and lift. Good. Don't forget those knees, they stay in. Your knees are happiest when they're lined up with your toes. Swing and lift. Feel your obliques activating. Those are your rib cage or your corset to your abdominals. They pull everything in. Good. Center. Lift those hips a little higher now. We're going to alternate feet coming off the floor. Legs stay in line with each other. Keep those hips up. Now you can do this without taking your feet off the floor if you want to. Just hold the bridge. Relax the shoulders, but your support is in the shoulder blade area. Let those hips come back up if they dropped. Mine dropped a little bit. Good. All right, if you can do this with straight leg up, lift the hip up. Straight leg up and lift. Good. One more. And down. Bring your knees in toward your chest. Little break. So you should feel this through your core, so abs and back, but then also start to feel this through your powerhouse, your thighs, and your glutes. All right, bring your feet back down, heels tucked in again. This time, if you want to activate your glutes a little bit more, have your feet maybe a tiny bit further out, but then your feet are off the floor, so it's just your heels. Arms down, go ahead and lifting up, and then we're going to go down and up. Just the heels on the floor, toes are straight forward with your knees. And your feet are not off. I don't know if you can see. Let's see if I can, there you go. Bring my feet out a little wider or further. I can have my toes higher. I'm all tongue-tied this morning. I actually recorded this morning. Forgot to turn my microphone on, so this is my second time around. Had to get the kids up and off to school and then start this all over again. Okay, go ahead and lift up and hold. Drop the feet if you need to. All right, let's pulse it out. Feel that through the whole back side of the body. Whew. Inhale and exhale. 3, toes are straight forward. 2, and down. Good job. Bring those knees back in again. Little stretch. You can rock it out too if you like. My favorite. Always find muscles I didn't realize were tight until we rock them out. All right, legs are straight up to the sky. Start with your hands behind your thighs just a little bit, and then toes are pointed. So your back is flat. And again, you use that towel if you need to in the lower back. You're engaging your abdominals still, even though you're laying down. So you're pulling your abdominals in and then up towards your rib cage. And then your legs are extended straight up as high as you can. So they're coming in a little bit towards you, and then toes are straight up to the sky. Hands down by your sides for support, and we're going to crisscross. Crisscross. Now I'm going to angle myself a little bit because this one I want you to be able to see. the crisscross. Hopefully you can see that a little better now. Toes are pointed. Try not to let your legs drop. Have them be straight up to the sky. Crisscross. I'm going to bring myself back. You keep going. I'll line myself back up. We're going to feel this through the legs, the inner thighs. You're still using your abdominals as a stabilizer. All right, now bring those a little wider. So you're opening and crossing, opening and crossing. You're going a little slower, a little more controlled just because you are going out wider. Toes pressed to the sky. Make sure the legs are not dropping down. All right, let's go out wide and cross. Wide and cross. Don't let those legs drop. Come as long as you can. At any time you need to go back to a smaller movement, go for it. All right, let's go to crisscross again. Keep your legs close together. Crisscross. You're doing great. Inhale and exhale. All right, let's go a little wider. Cross. A little wider. Cross. You're going to really feel this in the inner and outer thighs. Inner thighs as you cross. Outer thighs to control. Okay, let's go really wide now. Wide. Cross. Wide. Cross. Don't let them drop. I know I keep saying this, but it's very common for all of a sudden you're like down here because those legs want to drop. But I really want you to keep those legs up high. Okay, speaking of dropping, crisscross, let's start lowering down. Really keep your back against the mat. Lower down as far as you can comfortably go. I think I'm just about here. And then crisscross back up. Whew. And then back down. You got it. Crisscross back up. We got one more. This one you're going to lower down as far as you can and then back up. Switch it out. You can reverse it and have your feet on the floor or just lower down a little bit. So you might just be going to here and that's it. And that's okay. Go down as far as you can. Elongate the legs. One more each. Whew. Feel that. And down. Good job. Start with a full body stretch. Elongate through the body. Inhale and exhale. From this point on, it is just relaxation. Bend your knees. Open the knees out wide. Arms come back down. Butterfly, laying down. So bottoms of your feet are touching. Knees are opened. And just let your inner thighs just open out wide. You're just releasing through the hips and the inner thighs. Now, when you're stretching, you want to make sure that you're breathing and relaxing. It should not be painful or intense, because then we tend to hold on for dear life. We have that fight or flight with our muscles. So I want you to find that point where you're just releasing and relaxing and maintaining your breathing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Okay, bring your knees back together. Bring both knees into your chest, grabbing hold of underneath or around, and just pull in and feel that in the lower back. Deep breath in. Exhale. Release your legs. You're going to take your right ankle, cross it over your left knee. Right knee pushes away. Next step, take your left foot up off the floor, but keep this knee away from you. And then, or at least it's going to come towards you, but you're not angling your knee in. And then if you want, you can take your hand and wrap around your left thigh. So you're threading your right hand in between, and then lay back down, resting your head and shoulders. Feel that in the right hip, in the rotators. This is great if you have sciatic nerve issues. Just open up that hip. You can rock it out if you'd like. If you find a spot, usually it's right here for me. Hang out there, breathe, let it break up, and then keep rocking from there. Inhale and exhale. Come back to center and switch legs, crisscross. Your knee goes away from you. Right foot comes off the floor. Grab a hold of your thigh. Make sure your head is relaxed. Your left hand is in between your legs, so you're not wrapping around the left leg. Pulling in, shoulders relaxed. Inhale and exhale. Rock it out. Keep your breathing going, especially if you find a spot that's intense. Just hang out there and let it break up. Doing great. Release. Good. Full body stretch. Extending through your toes and fingertips, reaching as far as you can. And just roll yourself on over, flip on over, whatever works for you. We're going to go into the seal to stretch out the front of the body. So wiggle those hips out, toes are pointed. Place your hands right by your chest. Elbows are tucked in. Let your hips release as you push your chest to the sky. So you're pressing into the floor. Chin is lifted, chest is lifted. Shoulder blades slide down. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead and lower your chest down. Now you can stay in that position, or if you want to go further, bend your knees, point your toes towards your head. And I want you to just kind of elongate through the thighs so your knees are kind of pushing away from you. And you're going to go back up again. Feel that through the thighs a little bit more now, through the hip flexors more. Toes are pointed towards your head, lifting the chest and chin. Shoulders down. Inhale and exhale. Lower down. Lower your feet. Sit back in extended child's pose. So arms extended, fingers spread. You're going to have your arms off the floor. So sometimes people call this puppy. You're going to shift your hips back as you press your chest down, arms off the mat. So it's just your hands. If you want to go further, go ahead and push your chin forward, looking forward, counter pose for your spine. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead and come up onto all fours, hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. We're going to go into a cat, tailbone tucked under, chin tucked under, pressing your spine to the sky, planting your feet into the floor. All right, into cow, tailbone out, chin is out. Make sure the crease of your elbows are still forward, so elbows are tucked. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead and center, and then bring yourself into a seated position. Sitting comfortably, whatever works for you. And sit up nice and tall. Go ahead and rock our head. No, get myself situated first. Now rock your head side to side. Make sure you center from your tailbone up. I always love to finish with this because we don't realize how much we've tensed through our shoulders and neck. We're already tight, you know? Go ahead and turn your head side to side. To the front, deep breath in, reach for the sky. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. Stay with me to the end. Inhale one more time. And exhale. And namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe. Click on that little picture of me. You get the notifications for free. And then I'll have a standing version video of my yoga stretch fusion, so you can see that also. Have a wonderful day. Take care.